All right, everyone. Thanks so much for listening to another episode of Full Body Cast Presents Garage Night. Garage Night brought to you by RIP Cole Street Brewery. You can't go there, but you can rip it. And then also Bordeaux Wine Bar. Go say what up. I'm going to go there this weekend. Got a double date meeting one of my friends' boyfriends at. So we'll see how that goes. He sounds like a good, cool dude though. I'm not like but I kind of want him to be afraid of me a little bit. Like, I'm like, hey, I want your like approval kind of thing. You're her friend. I want your approval. That's his voice. That's not me saying that to him.
Is it Hulk Hogan?
Yeah, it's Hulk. It's Hulk. Oh yeah. Anyway, I'm hoping. In fact, if more people like, I kind of wish Tony would have asked me if it was okay for Holly, for him to propose to her. There's just a lot going on where I feel like I should be having. I've been able to credit or debit to me, walk people through the pandemic the best that I could with the help of Corey. With the help of Corey, of course. Shepherd him. Yeah. And then I feel like in return I should be asked to be a godfather, officiate a wedding.
Hey, you guys are doing this thing again.
Yeah, we're doing this again. Yeah. What are you doing?
Hi. Okay, bye.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. You know the answer. Go upstairs. Go.
Fine.
Because me and Corey are talking. Okay, love you.
Oh, and can I have some gum?
Yes, absolutely. If that's what it takes. And it's
Can I have Ritz?
what?
I mean, can I have Ritz?
You can have Ritz, and you can have gum, and you can have gum Ritz. Together.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can put a little piece of gum on each Ritz like it's a piece of cheese. Anyway, go say Mazalon, go say what up, say Andy. But yeah, ask for my permission for things, people. Make me feel good. And then what else we got? Or Craig or Corey. Ask them.
Don't ask my
Don't ask permission for them. And then also we've got Chef Country Kitchen. I've driven by a few times. He needs to have a schedule. Like
I think it's just Saturdays.
Oh, really?
I think so.
That's good. You know what? That'd be good to know from Dan. We should have him on sometime. I've never met the guy. But and then we got Garage Night here with Craig Bentley on the mic.
I'm happy again.
I love this place.
This is amazing.
And we've got Corey Bentley on the mic.
I'm still kind of happy.
Still kind of happy.
Not as happy as Craig, but
Craig's going to be calling in later. We're talking Eagles. I got to drop a bomb on him too. But that's not the case. Slow news week this week.
you watch the news?
Is it slow? It was pretty slow.
Was it?
Yeah. Oh, I think we had like an inauguration. Ohio State beat Notre Dame. Did you want that? Were you hoping that it would have been?
It didn't make a difference.
Not in your life?
No.
Yeah. I watched. It was cool. I took the over on it, but
I'm gonna be a Texas fan.
and I won. You were
I'm gonna be a Texas fan now.
why?
Arch.
Oh, Manning.
Yeah.
So how old is that kid?
I think that he's in his sophomore.
Dude, how crazy! Like, when did this kid pop out? Was it when Peyton won his first championship, and then they made a baby, and then this
It's
kid?
not Peyton's kid. It's his nephew.
It's his nephew. I thought it was his younger brother. Oh, so it's in the gene
It's
pool.
Cooper's son.
Cooper Riley.
Yes. Cooper DeJean, the Eagles cornerback. Has
Oh,
a kid.
really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Cooper Cup.
Cooper. I can't say. I was going to say. I saw somebody walk by. It's Cooper's their older brother.
Oh,
Eli and Peyton's
okay.
older brother,
They didn't
Cooper.
do anything. He's kind of like on that Duck Dynasty, like the one brother that's like doesn't do it. Like he's like a pastor. Like he's like out.
Yeah.
He's not doing duck calls.
Apparently, he was the best athlete out of all of them. He got hurt.
What happened?
He got hurt
Well, I know what happened.
emotionally. Somebody scarred him, and he just couldn't deal with it anymore.
Corey, Corey right now is petting Goose, our dog. It's mine and Jamie's dog, family dog. You're really good with dogs.
Yeah,
Are you?
Dogs seem to like me.
Are you a dog boy?
Yeah.
Or not a cat? Are you dog?
Oh, cats are. Ugh.
So if I go on a vacation, I need you to like come down, and let Goose out like during the day, and you're home. Would you come down here and
For a fee.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't know, I'll
Some
figure
more
something out.
dried mango.
Some organic dried mango would be 2 pieces at least.
I walked down to go pick up Jacqueline today from the bus stop. Told Corey, "Hey, it'll be a little bit later. I got to get Jacqueline from the bus stop." He walked down from where he lives and lo and behold, we met each other at the corner. We're at the bus stop.
At my old bus stop.
And it was your old bus stop, which I have a question for. How many people were at that bus stop when you were a kid? Was it a big busy one, or was it like 2 or 3 people?
Maybe like 4 to 6.
And then was it any friends that you like who got in line? Who was first? Who sat in the back? Like, what was the bus etiquette for being such probably a shorter bus ride?
From what I remember, like it was like you wanted to be in the back, but it was like if you weren't a 6th grader, then you weren't back there.
Yeah,
because 6th grade was still in JK.
Yeah, at that time.
Yeah, so the older kids got the back, and if you were younger, you had the front.
Now, our bus ride was an hour, so it was like, just like for people that may get on a flight, that's kind of what it was every day. Where it's like you wanted to get the prime seat
to the middle of Selleck.
To the middle of Selleck. They just dropped us off. In fact, it was a lot like Fortnite. It was actually a plane, and they just gave us parachutes.
Like, this is the boundary where we stop because we won't take the buses into Selleck. So everybody just get off.
Sorry, get out. That was every day.
This is the end.
Yep, you guys know how to get home. But yeah, we that it was like an hour drive, man. And then plus you'd be unruly and they'd pull over. And so then there'd be another 5 minutes added.
You're telling me kids from Selleck were unruly?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Ride?
Yeah.
That
doesn't make any sense, but that's true.
How many bus drivers do you guys go through?
We had LaVon, and she was great. I don't know if anyone else had LaVon. She, every once in a while, like Vera's awesome. Vera, she's no. See, we're recording. See, he wants to go play right now. But we're not playing. We're not playing. We're having a conversation, Goose. He's over here bringing a little bone thing to throw. Bone saw sent you. But I actually combined, I think, the bone and bone saw from, and I said the bone saw sent. Yeah, it's interesting.
That sounds like a horror movie.
Yeah. But what was I saying? What was I saying?
Lose your thought?
Nah, I lost my thought. Gosh darn it. It was actually pretty interesting. Oh, yeah, Vera. Vera's the bus driver for Jacqueline. She listens to the podcast every once in a while. She's awesome. She does like some of the shirts that you can buy at Runlands. I think she used to work there. I don't think she works there anymore, but she used to work the mornings there. But anyway, LaVon was our bus driver, and this was when Cocktail came out with Tom Cruise. And the song...
How old are you?
43. It was like late 80s, okay? Early 90s, all right? But it was love on, love on, love on. One of the songs for the soundtrack. And we would sing that, love on, love. We'd sing to her. So we were always cool.
I'm sure she enjoyed it.
She loved it.
Sure she did.
She loved it. But yeah, no, we had rules. We had a dirt road, gravel road and we would make boxes. And now as an adult, I would have been pissed at like these elementary kids that would be standing at my driveway, digging their feet, making like boxes for the line. And then you would put your initial in it or whatever. And that was your spot for the rest of the week. So we'd rush out there. That was the rules. You had to make your box. Because I think maybe the guy came out there and raked it during the weekend.
Yeah,
like,
you're probably tired of your shit.
I hate these kids. Yeah. But yeah. Did you guys see how long was your bus ride though? It had to have been like 10 minutes.
Yeah, not very long. I mean, it went up and down like the roads, so you didn't like. It could have been a lot shorter, but you went up down the roads, picked everything up, and then so maybe 15, 20 minutes.
Did you ever? Who was the friend that you would go take the bus to and have to deliver a note like, oh, it's okay for my son Corey Bentley to that's Craig.
Oh, we calling in.
We have our first live caller.
What is up?
Oh, that's too much. That's too much excitement.
Hey, are you happy that you're not in the podcast with us, or are you just trying to bring the excitement?
Just so you know, I was so upset that I had to actually work later today that I couldn't be there, that before I made this phone call, I had a tear running down the side of my cheek, and this homeless guy, because I'm still in Auburn, looked at me and had a tear run down his cheek also.
It was cold outside is what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think his tear meant something different.
I was very, very upset that I couldn't be there.
I thought
the highlight of my week, and I can't be there.
I thought you were so sad that you couldn't be here. That the reason you're late and can't be here is because you got a tear tattooed on your face because you're so sad. A teardrop.
No, that's not it.
Oh, okay.
As a semi-homeless person,
You ruined the moment.
Okay.
I feel like that guy was having a bad day, and you're making fun of him.
Well, let me bring it back. Let me bring it back to you right now. Okay, so talk to me about the Eagles. Your team finally always been in the mix lately. They kind of remind me of the Seahawks a little bit. Like this could be where they go back, and this time they have Saquon run it from the 1 yard line rather than Marshawn. Like, do you feel like this is kind of a dynasty, and this could cement you guys as a dynasty?
The answer to your question is no, you can't be a dynasty unless you win multiple Super Bowls. I mean, this would be their second in
the beginning.
6 years.
The beginning.
We're not talking.
No, not 6 years, because we haven't been doing this for 6 years.
Feels like it, doesn't it, Craig?
It was 17 or 18.
No.
They made the Super Bowl and lost to the Chiefs in 22.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. So they went to the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Sorry,
They lost
my
to
bad.
the Chiefs.
My bad. Yeah. Do you think it's going to be a repeat? Do you think it's going to be?
I would love for it to be a repeat just to destroy the Chiefs. I would also be okay with playing the Bills.
Now, did you see what happened? Someone put this together this week. The NFL script is rigged. Donald Trump gets inaugurated. The Commanders and the Chiefs. Commander in Chief. The Commanders and the Chiefs.
No, I did not see that, but that sounds stupid.
And then they also said that if you would have figured this out earlier, you would have put money on, not you, everyone, Commanders in Chief. And what did Donald Trump do like the first day? He signed a bunch of bills. And what was overlooking his shoulder? Statue of an eagle with the American flag.
Yeah, that took some investigative person to decipher all that.
Yeah. Now, Corey, you're a deep thinker. What do you think about that?
I would not bet on any of it.
You wouldn't have bet any of that?
No.
So let's hear about the Eagles, but somebody I had a conversation with someone and they kind of called both of you guys out, but I want to first hear what's your thought on the Eagles and the Commanders game.
I think it's going to be a close game, won by the Eagles 24-21.
Okay, so the Commanders spread is 6 right now. So you're saying take the Commanders spread, but it's going to be Eagles.
Yes.
Do you think Jalen Hurts will get a tush push? Would you bet an anytime TD on Jalen Hurts to get a tush push this game?
I would bet on an anytime TD, yes.
Okay.
Because I would also bet, if they had a bet out there, I'm really hoping that he throws for less than 150. Less than 150 is what we're hoping for. Because
you want Saquon to go to be just running like crazy, or what are you thinking? Oh, you want the arm? You want to save the arm? Yeah, talk to me.
No. We're 5-0 or 6-0 when he's less than 150, and 0-3, I think, when he's more than 150.
Which makes sense because he's probably playing from behind and throwing a lot. But you're saying run the ball, stick to the guns. Now I've got the Saquon line right now. Total rushing yards is 128.5. I have never seen. I've seen maybe 105 once, but they're saying that he's going to rush, and the line is 128 yards and a half. He ran, I think, 205 last game. So what do you think? Under or over on the 128 yards for Saquon?
That's tough because they're going to try to stop him. But I think the Rams' run defense is way better than Washington. So why not? Why not bet the over? Okay.
And then do you think then who is your breakout receiver for under 150 yards? That's going to be who's the break?
Dotson. He's going to kill his old team.
Who?
Johan.
Dotson.
Oh, Dotson. Johan. So it's a grudge match. He's holding the grudge.
Yes.
Got it. Okay, well, let me get down to the brass tacks. I actually picked Devonta Smith to get at least 5 receptions. That's kind of a stretch. I think Devonta Smith's getting like 3 or 4, but I really feel this could be a Devonta Smith game.
Depends on how healthy Hurts is.
And now, but yeah, I think Hurts has got to throw. Whoa! What is that? A windstorm? Are you in the?
Did you just drive into a lake?
Yeah. What's going? Whoa!
Talking to me?
Yeah. What happened? All of a sudden, it got super loud.
I don't know. I'm driving.
Okay. So I was talking to a guy, Brandon, talking about the Eagles. We had our conversation. He works with Corey. He's in the league with you. And he says that both of you guys are kind of fake fraud fans of your teams.
Fake what?
Like a fraud. Like you're a fraud fan. Like you're not really a fan. He says you're not a fan. He says Corey's not a fan of the Colts. Although they appear to be fans, deep down, they won't bet on them. They won't, like, it doesn't phase them either way if they win or they lose. Like, it's just, it doesn't affect you. You'll wear the colors and you'll say, hey, I'm a Eagles fan, or Corey will say, hey, I'm a Colts fan, but it doesn't affect you guys. What do you say to that? Craig first, then we'll hear from Corey.
That sounds like something an idiot would say.
Well, did you bet on them? I guess I'm asking. Did you?
Dude, I've lost a shitload of money on the Eagles.
But did you do a future like $10 to win the Super Bowl? Like anything like that this past year?
This past year, I did not do a futures bet. No.
And I will say, to give Craig some backup, I owed Craig money, and I had to make bets for him last year or the year before that, like Jalen Hurts getting the MVP, Eagles win the Super Bowl. So he does bet on other people's money. He uses others. So I would say maybe.
Dude, and I have standing bets with people that are Cowboys fans on almost every Cowboys game against the Eagles.
And so then you win all the time, is what you're saying. You like.
Well, lately, yes, but not all the time because it's usually split 1-1. Usually, most seasons are a wash.
Got it. Sorry, I got a kid. Hold on, just a second. What's going on? What?
Did you not hear someone knocking on the door?
No, I didn't.
Knock, knock.
Very sorry, guys. My dad didn't hear you knocking on the door.
Sorry. See, this is what happens when you're recording a podcast or in a house. You got
Who
kids
is it at the
yelling.
door?
Probably some kids. Corey, talk to me about you not being a real fan, according to Brandon.
Fake news.
Fake news?
Yeah.
Like a fake fan.
No, that's fake news.
You're fake news.
No, that story is fake news.
He's fake news.
Yeah.
Have you bet on the Colts?
Yes.
Oh, did you earlier this year?
No, this year I didn't.
Okay, hold on. Yeah.
Dude, and look at this. Just like Brandon has in the past, I spent a whole bunch of money and went to Philly this year to watch my team play. Corey spent a whole bunch of money, went to Denver to watch his team play. I mean, what does he want?
Yeah, Brandon went to. Didn't he go someplace? He watched them at.
He's went to Denver and Philly to watch.
No, I know Brandon is. I would never accuse Brandon of not being. What I'm saying is, why would somebody that's not a true fan go to places? Me, I went to Philly. Corey's been to Indy, and he goes to Denver this year just to watch Indy play. Well, why would people do that if they weren't real fans?
That's a great point. And you've gone to Eagles games of the Seahawks as well.
Correct.
Right. And
wore Eagles gear.
yes, and that's in enemy territory. So I agree with. Okay, all right. You proved it to me. You proved it. Do you think it could just be Brandon just being what he does sometimes and just kind of stirring the pot?
I think Brandon likes to troll people, yes. And he's not good at it. If it was me, I would have came up with something a lot better than the true fan.
Yeah. Well, what? Maybe you kick him out of the league or something? I don't know. And maybe you replace him with somebody? Somebody else? That'd be a good troll.
No, you don't think well, wait, yeah, it'd kind of be a troll. I mean, we wouldn't really notice the difference.
Well, I mean, wait.
I don't know who is that burn supposed to be for.
I think Brandon and I are both offended at that right now. So how confident are you? You don't have. This isn't a true fan thing, but are you a little nervous that Jaden Daniels and you got Bobby Wagner and you got Austin Eckler. This could be Bobby's last game. This could be Austin Eckler's last game, possibly definitely Super Bowl run. Is there anybody on your team that this could be their last game as well?
Oh, I'm sure. I don't know all the free agents that are going to be done after this year, but you have, like, Brandon Graham's back for this game and the rest of the season. Hopefully he might retire after the year. Who knows?
Yeah, kind of Jason Kelsey had that same thing going last time. So no fight. And then we just found out that Cooper, Coop? No, your guy, the
Cooper
Oh,
Manning.
Cooper DeJean?
yeah, he fathered Arch Manning.
Arch Manning?
Yeah, he's a Cooper. Cooper Manning.
There's a resemblance there.
Before we go, is there anything else you wanted to add to the podcast?
Yes, I'm deeply, deeply saddened that I could not be there, and I hope that everybody understands that if I could have been there, I would, because I think this is the most important part of the week.
Me too, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much for being our first-time caller, long-time recorder.
He had a call last week.
But for him, he's first-time caller, long-time recorder.
Lurker.
All right, you guys enjoy the rest of the show.
We will miss you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Hello.
Yes, Jacqueline. Yes.
We won't. Can Eddie play inside? But upstairs.
You guys can play upstairs. Just no fighting, crying, running around, making a bunch of noise. Like that right there.
Instant. Just close the door.
Wait.
We can't play in this house.
You can't or you can?
I can't. We have to, my mom said that we play in Jacqueline's yard, over there.
Okay, go.
Oh.
Yeah, go play in the yard. And Goose, come here. All right, sneak out of here. Love ya. It's just who was your running mate when you were who would come over, knock on the door, and try to play with you?
No one.
No one.
No. I grew up next to Michael House and all the House brothers. So for when I was younger, it was them. And then I don't know if you remember Keith Larson. They used to live across the street from my parents. Mm-mm. His parents do. Him and his cousin Nick Van Horn. Later on,
did he?
We would hang out.
Didn't he coach the Knicks or
Keith Van Horn? You put those two together, yes.
Okay, there we go. I
spent a lot of time in Miss Koenig's yard. Remember Miss Koenig?
Was she? No.
You know, she behind my parents. There's that huge field where they built that house now, but it used to be a huge empty field. We used to go play sports and play baseball and do a bunch of stuff back there.
I don't remember. I don't know. Yeah,
that's right. You weren't invited.
Never. Was there waffles involved?
I think somebody made waffles on the side to hand out to the players.
Oh, that's cute. So we have not too many things from listeners, but Homer always listens, and he said that he thought it was pretty funny that cart girl that was driving Ryan Day and the Ohio State players and smashed in the wall. Did you see that one? Yeah. That was pretty good. He said that's my cousin, and I said no way. And he goes, no, I'm just saying that because I hit stuff in the cart as well.
Related by destruction.
He said nice. Let's see. No, nice recording this week. I think that was. We've already talked about that one, January 16th. Yeah. And then what else did he say? He just sends me a bunch of things, which is they're always very funny. That Otani from Wish is the Seattle Mariners have signed Eric Sim to a 1-year deal worth $4.2 million, And
4 million.
That's crazy. Don't you wish you would have learned how to play baseball? Yeah. Good. Jared doesn't send scary skellies anymore, but he just kind of hits me up on the side. I did say this, so shout out to him. If he even still listens, I said, if you're a Patreon, you can hit me up for my opinion on anything. He asked me about Cascadia, the board game, last time. And this time he sent me a picture of the bat that was given away in 2001 for the All-Star Game Bat Night, little small one. And he said, how much is this worth? Do you think this little bat from Bat Night is worth anything? Just cleaning out the garage and open up. And I like that. So if you're a Patreon and you still want to be a Patreon and you're listening right now and you want to be a Patreon again and you just hit me up for anything, feel free. I'll give you my opinion. I said, good question. I even looked it up on eBay to see no recent sales. There's one right now that's for sale for $150, but they're not going to get that. There's no offers on that. And then he said, well, I guess the kids are going to go to community college. And so that's what you can do.
You know what? He's my shout out this week.
Why is that?
Happy birthday today.
Oh.
Yeah, today's his birthday. Happy 40.
You know what that means?
Do you have a song for it?
Where to call him.
Oh.
I think this new segment where we call people now.
What if they don't answer? Then it's just dead air. He probably won't answer. Be like, no.
Unless he wants a special shout out. Come on, Jared. It's 420, baby.
You know it's busy time.
Oh, I know what he's doing. Drug test on Friday.
He's probably at work still. Probably interrupting him.
All right. Well, what we'll do right now is we'll record. We'll record a happy birthday greeting. This is going on the podcast, but we're going to do it right now. You and me. Let's sing.
To the phone?
To the phone. I'm recording it to the Facebook to him. You ready?
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you, Jared. Happy birthday to you, Jared.
You're 40.
Happy birthday, dear Jared. Big 40 Gordy. Happy birthday to you. Thank you, Jared. Love you. That's on the podcast that you're not going to listen to. Enjoy your life. Yeah, 49 seconds. 50 seconds. That's too bad.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. Who else should we call?
Goose liked the singing.
Goose is literally driving me nuts right now.
Huh, Goose. Goose likes to sing.
I didn't hear anything back from Holly about listening to the podcast, so obviously she's still mad. Just kidding, she's not.
You haven't had Monopoly night yet.
We need to have Monopoly deal night for sure. I think she said she was gonna do that soon.
Where did your random questions go?
That was it.
No, like the
Oh,
stack of
like
them.
the. Well, let's see if Veronica will give us a hot topic. Let me just hit her up real quick. Need a Veronica hot topic real quick.
In dead air.
We need a Veronica hot topic. And I think she's seeing a guy, so hopefully that when he sees that, that's not going to be something that's wait, whoa.
Why is Travis?
What's this? Why would he directly text you that? Goose, go lay down. You know what's nice? Do you ever have friends that share their location?
No.
So I've got a few people's friends. Their locations are always shared with me, and I always share them with mine with them, because you get when you wish upon a star. No, when you are like planning to get together and go do things, it's like they say, oh, on the way, but you don't know. So you can kind of see, oh, no, they're still at their house. We're going to stop by the store. No, you're not. No, you're not.
So that just seems like a level of trust that's not there.
Yeah, it's because people lie when they're on their way. No one's ever on their way when they say they're on their way.
Yeah, I am.
Well, you were.
I'm on the way. I was walking towards
That's
you.
true.
When I said I was on the way.
That's true. That's true. Yes.
I have to be early everywhere. It's required of me.
In your brain because you're dad.
Yeah.
because you're dead. Veronica just
can't
sent
be
me
that.
back and said, "Oh, makeup sex. So we just got to make it up." Because I just had it. I don't know if she wanted me to read that. Nice. And that was read on the air.
Fight is over.
On the air. So so makeup sex is nice, except for when there should be makeup sex and there's not makeup sex. Then that sucks because you just had this big argument. You're supposed to like bang it out and feel good, but for whatever reason you don't, and then it just kind of feels weird.
It doesn't build up for better makeup sex to the next day.
Maybe, yeah. I guess I
Get a
can
little
see that.
aggression still in there.
But yeah, there's some aggression there. But it's kind of like, hey, we were kind of dumb there. Why were we, you were mad at me? I was mad at you. That's stupid. But
That's why you don't go to bed mad. You finish it.
that's actually in the Bible. Did you know that?
Yeah.
It's true. Don't let the sun go down on your anger.
Yeah.
It's like a proverb.
Bang it out.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's
I'm pretty sure that's what it says.
that's the next verse.
I'm pretty sure that's what it says.
Really? I don't think so, Bob. She said, "Ha, nice." So we're good. I don't have to call her and be like, "Hey, we have to edit that one out."
That's 2 in a row.
Can you give us a play-by-play? So let me ask you this: do you want to know when your friends have had sex? I mean,
I have never
thought about that.
No, I've never had any of them come up and be like, well, that's since high school. I will say in high school there was a few moments of like, you say some stuff, but
Yeah.
As an adult, I've never had somebody tell me that. No,
Well, I mean, that's the weird
it's
thing.
kind of a given, especially if ones that have kids. You're like, yeah, you're out there. You have
Exactly.
you have 4 children. You're out there doing some work.
Hammering,
Yeah.
and like in my brain, which is weird already. I hold a kid, like it's here's my baby. We had a baby. Congratulations! And you hold it, and you're like, this baby was conceived during a time of passion, or maybe not,
Or makeup sex.
Makeup sex. And you're just kind of like,
That's what you
like
think
you
about
had
when-
sex 10 months ago. That's
Every
crazy.
time you hold a baby.
No, and for the first time, I don't think about it after that.
Okay.
I've had that initial like
Your first thought is like, this baby had to be made.
yeah, this baby was made
Yeah.
10 months ago. I'm like holding this like a few weeks after it was born. 10
How many
and a half.
babies? How many babies do you hold a few weeks after they're born?
A lot.
Do you?
Yeah.
They just bring them to you.
People. That's the one thing.
They're like, we got to let them hold them.
Yeah, they're like, hey, can we marry? And
And then they're like,
can you hold our kid?
And then you two had sex.
Can you be the first person? I'd be like, yeah. You guys both did? What, like
You made this baby
10
together.
and a half weeks ago?
Together.
About 11 months ago? 10 and a half weeks ago.
I love it. 10
crazy.
weeks ago. That's not a good thing.
Hey, they put a lot of preservatives in our food right now, so it wouldn't surprise me.
That's a whole different.
So I went to that Aaron Lewis concert. I told you about this.
It's been a while.
It was last week. Is Aaron Lewis saying it's been a while? It's been a while.
Wasn't he the lead singer of Stain?
Yeah, he was. He is. I don't know anything about him. Zero clue. We were supposed to go with a couple. They couldn't make it. They got sick. So then I brought, we sold one ticket to, cheaper price, but to Jamie's brother.
Sick.
Yeah, they're probably like, who is this guy? But it was me, Jamie, and Jamie's brother. And dude,
thank you for
I
inviting me.
listen, because I didn't know. I knew they were country music, right? I knew he was a country music singer. This dude is like, he came out.
Tattooed.
Music was playing. This is Aaron Lewis and the State Liners, and they're singing the national anthem. And then you hear Trump, a recording of Trump, do the Pledge of Allegiance. And then he comes out and he's like, 3 more days before the inauguration. Now, I offered these tickets to like some of my friends that like country music, who I had zero clue. Like they would have probably like walked right out right at that moment. And then I'm like, oh, I thought you like country music. You want to go? And they're like, and then like one of my friends was like, yeah, I love Aaron Lewis. I love country music. But I just can't make it work. I got there and there was one song that he just sang F Joe Biden. Another song was
They bring Kid Rock out.
if I were the devil. And then it said, because I changed it up because it works the same way. If I were a liberal. And I'm like, but here's how, I'm not, again, I don't know. I was there and I had fun. It was good, but it was definitely like a crowd that would if like they did a blow up doll and dressed him up as Joe Biden, they probably would have stabbed him to death. Like it was. But it was
trying to say if it was in a Florida concert, it'd been like in a trailer park.
Well, no. See, here's the thing. I enjoyed it. I had fun. I can be patriotic.
I like his voice actually.
And he's got a great voice. Yeah. I just didn't know how much that was. I mean, like
he went that way.
Oh yeah. And I don't care. Like it wouldn't have fazed me if I showed up to a Kenny G concert and he was like, "Hey,
are you sure it wasn't Uncle Cracker?
F Joe Biden or F Donald Trump," and Kenny G's playing the freaking
that would be amazing
saxophone, and you have Joe Biden going, "Pledge allegiance." Like so, it doesn't like it.
What Kenny G saying "fuck you" to his face?
I put together a little.
This is for you.
Fuck Trump.
He just hates all politicians, though, so he says it to everybody.
Yeah. But again, but here's the thing. I didn't know any of the songs. Maybe one.
Did they do any Stain songs?
They did a Stain song, yeah. Okay. But even then, I was like, I thought it was a different song that they were singing. But I also took a Gummy prior. Because I just wanted to go. It's my last Gummy that I've had for like this package I've had for like probably a year and a half. And I just wanted to go and just... Even if it wasn't going to be fun, I didn't know any of the songs, at least I would just be relaxed. I'm at a casino. What do I want to do at a casino? I don't want to go sit for an hour and a half and listen to music. I want to be gambling. So I'm like, I got to like take this, chill myself out. My leg will be bouncing the entire time. Dude, it kicked in right at the right moment. Yeah, the light show, the little lights that were, that I was, wow, that's pretty cool. Music playing, that's pretty cool. And then even like the stuff that was going on, I was like the crowd was just loving him. Aaron F. and Lewis, like
everything you said, you're like, this is cool.
Yeah. Whoa, bro. But the thing that kind of threw me off was like these guys, like this was their like moment. Right? Like it was like 3 days before the inauguration. Like that you've got their winner, the one that they've wanted. They're pumped. The crowd is pumped. And it kind of and so I kind of looked out the corner of my eye as the song's going on, and I see this guy who's like, but I don't look at him, but I notice, but they're raising their hand. And I'm like, dude, they're raising their hand like this is a church service. Like this guy's just singing, and I'm like, what? Whoa, dude, this guy's really into it. But then his hand was up for like 30 seconds, 45 seconds, and I'm like, wow, okay. Oh, maybe he's cheersing him because the guy was drinking his drink and cheers in the crowd and drinking his drink and cheers. And so I'm like, oh, he's cheersing Aaron Lewis. His hand's still up. And like a minute's gone by. And who knows? Maybe it was 10 seconds. I'm high, right? I don't know. Maybe
it wasn't a man. It was a plant.
I look over because I'm finally like, what is this guy's deal? Put your hands down. And he was just holding up his phone recording it. I'm just like, oh, that makes way more sense.
He wasn't praising him?
No, he wasn't praising him. He wasn't cheersing him. He was just recording him.
That's not allowed. You shouldn't be doing that.
Can you? I don't know.
I don't think you're supposed to.
No live photography or video? I don't know.
I think Aaron Lewis would have been mad about that.
Probably Aaron F. and Lewis.
Because now that's on the internet for free. You pay for his
True. Yeah, that's a good point.
You pay for it.
You do. It's the am I the only one? Am I the only one? That's the only song. And then Jamie had to hear "Am I the only one?" jokes for the rest of the night.
That's
for
what
me.
You kept doing.
I'm like, hey, we should probably leave. Am I the only one am I the only one thinking this right now? Or like, hey, we should go gamble over here. I'm not the only one thinking that, right? It's just all the rest of the time. And I laughed every single time. Jamie was probably getting super annoyed.
You think?
Jamie didn't even know that I took a gummy. Like she forgot because I said like a week or so prior, I'm like, I'm gonna take a gummy. She's like, yeah, maybe I will too. She didn't. I did. And then she's like,
you didn't even remind her? Like, hey, we were gonna do this.
No,
you're just like, oh, mine.
No, I just.
It's been a while.
It's been. So I'm like, so I'm sitting there and I'm out of it. Like I'm not like, but I'm not like depressed. Like this sucks. I'm just like, just kind of chilling. I'm just relaxed. And so every once in a while I'd get like she'd rub my back or rub my shoulder. I think she thought I was like hating it or something. But then, so I should have told her because at the end of it, I was going home and she's like, you didn't seem like, and I'm like, oh no, I was high. And she's like, oh, that's right. Oh, and I said, hopefully I didn't ruin your time. Like, hopefully you weren't concerned about me the whole time. Like I drug my husband here
She's like, he wouldn't stop doing the wave and nobody was.
I just was staring. He was staring. He was staring at the people recording him. Can't do that. Can't do that.
Trump's gonna get you.
Hey, look, he's doing it. He's doing it again. Oh man, I forgot if you ever raise your voice around this dog, he thinks I'm calling him over. Do your dog have any quirks or anything that?
Just high energy.
Do you take him to the dog park? How do you run that? Just
go on walks, dog park. Like, just do as much as I can to burn. She likes chewing on bones. That burns some of her energy. She just chews through everything.
Is she fixed?
Yeah.
If you ever want to come out here, he gets along well with dogs. If you ever just want to run him around the backyard.
She's used to bigger dogs.
Okay, cool.
She grew up with Golden, so.
Oh, yeah?
So she's used to fighting dogs.
Fighting dogs?
Yeah.
Like a... Did you have some illegal gambling operation?
Yeah, that's why I don't need a DoorDash.
I've been trying to get you. How's the new rig? How's the new car?
It's nice. It works.
Do you like it? Is it fun? Do you go now go for fun drives for
I was never that type. I don't drive.
But now
just to drive.
But because you're just driving 4 minutes down the road to your work and back.
Yeah. Well, I drive around. I got a Discover Pass to start taking her around to parks.
Yeah.
So I'll start doing that more.
Go up to the snow. Let her run around in the snow.
Do all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
But I was never one where I'm like, I need to go clear my mind. I'm going to go drive for an hour. Like, I was just never.
Would you much rather walk than drive?
I would just listen to music and chill myself out that way. I would never really. And yeah, I probably rather would walk if I was going to choose to do something or go for a run instead of driving around.
I think Eden Claw's a great place to walk. That one time I probably told that story where I wanted to clear my mind. It was a beautiful snowy night and saw that older guy that was out on the porch. Did I tell you that story? Right? He was 80 something.
I vaguely remember this.
And
it wasn't your neighbor though. It was a different older guy.
I was just randomly out, just walking around. It was snow was dumping, and then that guy was out there shirtless and I'm like, hey, where do you live, bud? And he's pounding on someone's door. Like, yeah, he's in there. And I'm like, hey, what's going on? And he's like, there's somebody in there. There's someone in my neighbor's house. I'm like, where do you live? Right over there. I go, okay. And call the police.
Did you save the day?
Yeah, I called the police. Police showed up. And there's an intruder in that house. There's an intruder in that house. I saw it. And the police was like, okay, we'll check it out. Let's get you back inside. So he's barefoot in the snow and shirtless. He's got his Joe Boxer like pajama bottoms on. And we walk, and so me and this old guy, or not me and the old guy and the officer, we walk him to his house, and I'm in front, and I look at the officer like, what? He's like, knock on the door, and I was like, knock, 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 and then a little bit goes by, and then knock, 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 and then you hear this lady, who's it? Who is it? And I look at the officer like, what do I say? And he's like, say it's the police, and I have heard this 1,000 times on every police movie, police TV show, cops. It's the police, open up! And, oh my! She opened the door. Her nightie was out. Her boob was flopped out there too. It was a crazy mess. But yeah, those walks.
Did that clear your mind?
That cleared my mind. I didn't
image was like.
I didn't. Let's just say it took me a while.
Did they catch the perp?
Dude, I think he was just seeing things because there was snow. You could see there's no footprints. The cop did go around, look. He was like, thanks. He goes, you probably saved that man's life. And I said, don't call me a hero.
He didn't.
And I said, am I the only one?
And he said yes.
Yeah, you're the only one who saw this guy. Dude, could you imagine being the neighbor and just like having this guy like pound on your door every so often? Like, there's intruders. Like, it's Fred out there beating on our door, kid. He'll go away.
He's out in the snow with no shoes on. That sounds like a good night walk, though.
It's a good night. Cleared the mind. What do you do when you want to see what music? What do you throw on?
I got all kinds of different stuff.
But like, what is it?
My
Like
niece
Led Zeppelin? Like, what
I
do you
have
do?
rock music I listen to. My niece once told me that I have sad music I listen to.
What, was it like? What do you mean?
Well, I have different songs from different artists, and like NF, just like different.
Oh yeah,
different styles of music, and so they
Yeah.
call it my sad music.
Emo music.
Kind of, yeah. It'd be emo back if I was in high school.
Yeah.
So I got a wide range of stuff. That
What
I
were
go
you
through.
bumping in high school? What was your?
Weezer and Taking Back Sunday.
Yeah. Okay.
I still got Taking Back Sunday on here.
Yeah. I mean, there's some you can't let go.
Yeah.
What's the ones that you're embarrassed that you listen to? Anyone?
Not really embarrassed. Like people are surprised that.
Oh, okay. I like that. Yeah, that you're just a little like you don't guilty pleasure. Something that people would be surprised.
Yeah, there's like some Christian bands that I'm really into.
like what? Like who?
You want me to name them? Need to Breathe is one. Let me find this other one.
Were they pulled over by a police officer when they came up with that?
Yeah, they're a band. The band Camino is like a Christian style band. So for me, it's lyrics. For King and Country, I don't know if you ever heard of them.
Dude, see, you are an enigma.
So I'm really lyrical. So I have everything from rap stuff to Christian music to rock to.
Would you consider yourself that you're the lyrical gangster?
No, that's you. You're the rapper.
Would you say
You're the goat.
excuse me, Mr. Officer?
Throat goat.
Yeah, I am. Still living like that? Act like you know, Chico. Why know what Bo? Don't know. Touch 'em up and go. Uh-oh. Ching chang. Here comes the hot stepper. Murderer. I'm the lyrical gangster. Murderer. Excuse me. You know
That's pretty good.
You know that song?
I know the words. I don't know.
Came up with myself off the top, though.
Yeah, bullshit. That's probably on Cube 93.3.
Dude, heck yeah, dude. Powers the people. Eric Powers the people. 5 o'clock traffic jam.
And people are also surprised because one of my favorite, I don't listen to it all the time, but like visually, if she does stuff, I'll watch it, is Pink. Like the artistry that she does. Like if you watch her perform live, like on a award show or something.
Yeah.
Like I think she's amazing too.
So, but Gaga? Or no, is Gaga too weird, too dark, too...
She's good. I don't mind it.
No, I mean, like, because she does that kind of, like...
Yeah, the performance art style
Yeah,
stuff.
right.
Yeah. Pink to me, like with her voice and a lot of the stuff that I saw.
You got a little thing for Pink.
Yeah, I did.
Now, if you were playing the game of life, and you were in the car,
Yeah.
and you were the blue peg,
Yeah.
when you would put the pink peg in when you got married to the car, did you actually think it was pink?
No.
Oh.
It was Topanga all the time. Topanga or Kelly Kapowski. And you know who's like Pink kind of right now? I haven't seen her in a while.
Eve?
Is Halsey.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I
reminds
see
me of
that.
Pink.
I've caught Halsey like once, and I like caught Halsey because I thought she was married to Justin Bieber, but that's Hailey Bieber,
Yeah, that's different.
completely different.
Who's your guilty one that?
My guilty dude, I love Kid Cudi. I don't know if that's a guilty pleasure. I love ASAP Rocky. I love ASAP Mob. Like I don't know if that's guilty. I don't know if people are like, oh, that's weird. I love them. Like I will listen to ASAP Rocky all the time. Kid Cudi, went to his concert. But I little big town. So there's some country out there that I really enjoy.
What about some Dan Seals? I enjoy some Dan Seals.
I don't know
every now
Dan
and-
Seals.
You never heard Dan
I mean,
Seals?
but I'm a big yacht. That's a good, big yacht rock guy, dude. Because I worked at the grocery store. I can't forget what I did love. I love Hall & Oates.
Do you know what they started playing lately?
And that's
at
not
the
Hall & Oates, by the
grocery
way.
store.
But
All oldies in the morning.
like KBSG.
It's like 97.3 oldies in the morning now.
Wow.
And so I'll be sitting there singing, and people come by and stare at me. They're like, you're old? I'm like, no, I grew up on this stuff.
Yeah, because
my dad played this in the car the entire time that I was growing up.
Yeah.
It's
So
some good songs.
So what?
on it.
Like name a song or two. Like if you
I
can
don't know
think
the
of,
names. They just come
No, I
on
mean,
and I
like
sing.
sing. Like what type? Like do they have like the Twist and Shout?
Yeah,
Twist
all
and
those type of
Shout?
songs.
Like,
I don't know any of the names, and I barely know the artists. But as soon as the song comes on,
You're like,
I
dude.
almost know the entire song word for word.
Are you like the guy on Back to the Future where you're like, listen to this? Like
Yeah.
calls, but you call your dad and you're like, hey, listen what Sandface playing.
I sing it and I'm like, I made this song.
Johnny Be Good. Yeah. Never was into metal. Never, a little bit alternative. Of course, I liked the Nirvana, a little bit of Pearl Jam. Presidents of the United States, I loved. Weezer, of course. Little Green Day. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. My mom, though, when I was growing up, we would, in the fall, she would play classical music because it reminded her of like the leaves falling because we lived out in the woods. And like, I can get down on some classical music. I can easily get down on some classical music. That's always enjoyable. Oh, the Rat Pack. Holy cow. Love me some Rat Pack radio on Pandora. Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra. What's that one guy? Of course, Bing Crosby. Like the Christmas music. But like, Luck Be a Lady Tonight. Speaking of Luck Be a Lady. Yeah.
Keep singing.
Huh? Luck be a lady tonight. Jamie's home.
Not as good as that rapping.
She's outside playing with Eddie Vedder and the Boss Tones.
They're out there playing?
Yeah, the Boss Tones are out there. All right, we're gonna do a little thing that we like to call. We're gonna do a thing called. What are we gonna do? The thing that's called. Shout outs. It's time.
I gave mine.
Now it's time to say goodbye to all our family.
Goodbye.
MIC. What? That's Jacqueline. See you real soon. KEY. Why? Because we got it. MOUSE. Mickey Mouse. Donald Duck. Mickey. What was?
How are you going to get us canceled without Craig being here?
Did your parents ever sing like any when you're like, hey mom, dad, it's the time to go to sleep. Can you sing us some lullabies?
Why is Bill Cosby there?
Hey mom, no, but
I never want to go to sleep around him.
did you? You probably slept great.
Best night of sleep ever
That's not
had.
the sleep you ever had. No, did you ever do? Did you know lullabies?
I listened to music going to sleep as a kid.
But was like kid music? Was it like?
I listened to I was like 7, 8 in
Yeah.
that range, and I listened to Boys to Men,
Oh, ABC, B,
Cooley High Harmony.
That's a good one. Wow. Okay.
So I've listened to music pretty much my entire life. Usually when I sleep.
So you fall asleep to music.
yeah,
Did you ever get the
I'll
CD?
fall
Did you ever get the alarm clock that would kick on where like if you put a CD in and you set the time, you could even program what song you wanted to wake up to.
Wasn't that
Dude,
cool?
I got so used to it that I would wake up before the song started once I heard the CD start to spin. And that would wake me up.
And then you just wait for it?
It ruined it. No, it ruined it
Oh,
because
did it?
I'd be waking, oh gosh. It's the worst.
Nah, it wasn't cool. I wasn't allowed to have cool things as a kid. Craig got it all.
Do you ever feel like you could have been a singer back in like can you do Elvis? Can you do,
No.
like can I hear it? Because I feel like that's pretty good. But I feel like anyone could do that. Like,
Yeah, anybody. I think it's karaoke good
But that was good.
for karaoke.
No, that could get me a record deal back in the 1940s. Watch this. Yeah, see,
Baby,
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
You'd be a good backup singer. You're right. You could.
this is my deep singing voice.
Okay, you do that, and I'll. Okay, this is my
Deep
singing
voice.
See, yeah, you could do it. You're back.
Cooley
Yeah, no,
high
yeah.
harmony.
Harmony, it's a coolie. See, I could do that. I could be. Look me a little tonight.
I'm not even good at karaoke.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah,
That was not a newsflash for
Yeah.
me. What is your karaoke song when you do it?
me and Craig do Smashing Pumpkins. I like to sing "The Lion Sleeps Tonight" if I've had a little bit to
The
drink.
lion sleeps
I do the high.
tonight.
I like to hit the high notes.
What about that? I think you would do really good with that sunscreen song.
Yeah, just speak.
You could just speak the whole time.
Yeah, I think the bar would love that.
But they also would be like, yeah, I probably should wear sunscreen.
And they're like, yeah, that was pretty good.
That's actually good,
I
dude.
mean, the voice worked.
If I could give one advice.
We actually listened to that not too long ago when Sid graduated. We listened to a bunch of graduation songs in the pool. So we made her listen to all the different graduation songs.
That's great.
You know?
Is that you?
That was Craig's. I think that was his year that he
Yeah.
played that. I think my year was that Vitamin C song.
Dun, 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 dun. Bittersweet.
No, Vitamin C.
Yeah, what was that one?
I don't remember the total words. It was like the looking back at the
Oh.
memories. that
Yeah, I
type of-
think. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Ours was great.
Why are you singing Bittersweet Symphony?
I don't know. Dun, 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 dun.
It's a
Bittersweet symphony. That. I'm terrible with lyrics, though. I don't know. I know probably 10% of the lyrics of anything.
That's all you need.
Like the only one I remember sitting down and charting out was,
It's like David Lee Roth singing. Ah!
yeah, no, it was like Jump by Crisscross. Like it was like, how high, real high, big jumps to fly. I'm a young, huggable, lovable type of guy, and everything is in the back with a little slap. Cause that. See, I probably messed that up. It's probably a little smack, not slap. Little smack. Cause it's weedy, whack. I come stomping, hoping to keep you jumping. R&B, rap, bull crap is what I'm dumping. I was like, dude, I can see him crap in that song. Believe it, jump.
Do you want some Canadian rap? I got a Canadian rapper on here.
That is embarrassing.
I enjoy it.
What does he take? What is? Sorry, so sorry.
Why, that did not sound Canadian. That sounded
Say so. Oh, so sorry.
so sorry.
I'm Canadian rapper.
Sorry about your noodles.
I don't know what are you referencing?
Your voice.
Why are you trying to get us canceled?
Because you already did about your singing for
Oh, so sorry.
Mickey Mouse.
I'm trying to do.
That was that Mickey Mouse song that you sang. Not gonna cost you money.
I sing it perfectly.
I'm pretty sure that's licensed to somebody.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Hey, how I wonder what you like.
What's the hey for?
That I could do that in the 1940s, 30s and 40s. I could have been a singer. Up above.
No. I think in
I don't know the lyrics. I
the
would
30s
suck,
and 40s, you would have been like a terrible private investigator.
just singing everywhere I go. And I just do the Pink Panther before even Pink Panther came out. Like they'd be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, butto, 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 butto."
They're like, we have nobody else to hire. We have to go with this guy.
Oh gosh, I got the dog singing.
Yeah, you said no.
That's in every cartoon when someone sings horribly. The dogs start barking and howling. That's a wrap. All right.
That's your record deal.
My shout out is to the Patreons that use their Patreonage to send me messages that I can then read. And shout out to Jared Skelly and Homer for doing that. We're going strong. I'll be out next week. Won't be able to record, but we'll be back soon. And we've got so my predictions real quick. I think it's going to be Eagles versus the Chiefs. That's what I think is going to happen. Here's what I want. I want Bills Commanders. It's not going to happen. But so I'll be rooting for the Commanders and I'll be rooting for the Bills, but it's going to be Eagles Chiefs. What's
Eagles Bills?
Eagles Bills, you think so?
Yeah.
Just then okay. You think the Chiefs have been like barely winning?
Yeah.
I don't think we've been able to even see them play a good game yet, like a great game by them. Like the normal Chiefs game, you can only do that for so long. But I feel like they're getting help. I think it's the Commanders and Chiefs. Oh yeah, big news.
Did they get engaged?
Jason Kelce, before the AFC Championship, asked Taylor Swift to be.
Why would Jason Kelce ask her? That seems weird. He's already married.
They sent him out to do it instead. Do my brother's bidding. But
would you marry my brother, please?
see, I would do very well in the medieval days.
I failed as a private investigator. I brought the wrong guy out here.
What if you just had a time machine and you just kind of find out where you're going to be absolutely successful in?
That would make me sad if it was nothing.
Dude, like even watching like old sports and you're like, I could probably play back then, but you would have just sucked even harder. Like
Yeah. If you weren't like drinking like 40 beers and eating like 70 pieces of bacon, like you weren't.
They're doing the freaking granny shot, the free throw line, and you're doing the normal shot. They're like, this guy sucks.
I would get called for travel every time.
And the foul's just getting smacked right in the friggin' face. Yeah. Anyway, shout out to all the Patreons and shout out to Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. So happy for them. Crazy they did it before the AFC Championship. Like that's the end of the Super Bowl. Get down on your knees. Get down on your knee. Like boom, parade, big flipping. Why would he do it right before? That's
because he knows he's not going to be in the Super Bowl.
That could be the script's out. The script's leaked.
Yeah.
It could be fake news also as well. So
like Brandon's news.
Brandon's news is always fake. Brandon's news always fake. Congratulations, Taylor. See, I can't do it. I can only do it for a little bit. But I could do this all day long. Have a great week, everyone. Hello.
Send questions.
Hello.
To me.
We can call you, too. Hello.